Hey, welcome to another video. So it got down to like 18 degrees last night, and the trailer water doesn't work anymore, or doesn't work currently. I'm just sitting here reflecting. I'm like, okay, I've been out here since like September, so all of October, so almost like 2 months now. And what have I actually accomplished? Not a whole lot, really. I mean, I've got dirt moved around and stuff like that, but there's absolutely nothing set up here to maintain me being here. I haven't got the sewage treatment plant in. The water system's I have water. Power is a generator in the back of a pickup truck. I am froze up now, so I can't even wash my hands or use at this point, honestly, I have no clue what I'm going to do, because the cold weather, I've been able to be okay down to 25 degrees, right? But 18 or whatever it was last night, that was it. Done. That killed, I don't know if it killed anything, but I mean, there's no water coming out. The pump is not making any noise. So there's some froze, and some froze could be some broke. And if that's the case, I'm seriously screwed, because this is where I live. Yeah. And I'm just in this predicament where I really was hoping I was going to get some more. I mean, I was hoping I was going to make it all the way through December, but it's not even December yet, and I'm already getting beat up here. And honestly, I mean, you know, totally sealing up the trailer to the ground with a bunch of stuff is something that I didn't want to do. Building the trailer into the property is just a level of ghetto, or yeah, I just don't like that. Like, this is a travel trailer, and if I build out all skirts around it that are like foam or whatever I build out around it, then travel is done. And I've already gone over this before, but now is like, this is it. I mean, I'm like, well, I can stay here until I freeze up. Well, I just froze up on November 11th. Now, there was some colder nights. It looks like it's going to warm up, go back to warm. Yeah. Back to warm. So it'll only be like 25 at night. So it's so tonight again is going to be down in the teens. And then it'll be warm there for a few, but I don't know what to do. If I let the water trickle all night, then I'll probably run out of water, and then I won't be able to have any water because the hoses are froze up. So I can't get the water, like, oh, I'll just trickle it overnight and then just pump new. No, the pumping doesn't, I can't even pump. The hoses haven't unfroze until in the afternoon. So that isn't going to work either. And so I'm looking into the system, like, you know, I might even have talked about a water tower before, but that was before I actually did any research. Now that I've done research, I would have to put a water tower 120 feet in the air to get like normal pressure. So yeah, not doing that. So that, you know, it's just the bladder tank, pressurized tanks, you know, and just having that whole system to be able to have like regular water, pressurized water system. Yeah. And then there's a whole situation where the ground, like, how far below the ground does it get frozen here? Oh, I ran pipes under the ground. Psh, they froze. Now what? You know, like even the sewer pipes. Like, I'm thinking about running sewer pipes across, you know, from here to there. And then, you know, they probably won't freeze under the house. But then when you get outside the house, between the house and the sewage treatment plant, like, yeah. This super cold is no joke. I don't mind the cold. It doesn't bother me. I like water. I mean, I shower twice a day. I do dishes. I wash my hands. I drink it. My cats also like water. for drinking. So it's kind of an important thing. And at this point, yeah, I mean, my trailer might be, and it's Sunday, so, you know, there's no, well, maybe the RV store over there in Bend is open, and if my pump's dead, I don't even know where it is. I hear it running up in the front of the trailer, but I haven't seen any kind of access ports or anything, so, yeah, I just don't know. It's not good, though. I really wanted to get a lot more work done before I ran out of here. And the more work I would be able to get done would extend how long it would be before I actually did get run out of here. Like, if I could just figure out how to make it through tomorrow, yeah, well, I guess I don't really have a choice. I'm looking at the weather right now. I'll be good for at least another 10 days after tomorrow, so I don't know what to do. If I could point the exhaust of the back of the truck, if I knew where it was freezing up. People put skirts, and they literally have like vinyl skirting that just hangs down that's not very thick at all. I mean, you see that a lot. Obviously, big foam boards would be more effective, but if I just look at the example of my pickup truck, I'm able to keep the propane tank from freezing up by just parking it next to the heat that is developed by the exhaust. Well, if I kind of I don't really need to build anything. I just need to find some kind of material to put up underneath there. But there's this wind is just crazy out here. Like, anything I just tuck up under there is just gonna blow away. It literally has to be fastened to or wedged or something. The water's just flying off the back. I guess the condensation on the top is pretty extensive. Ours just melting now. Yeah. So if I was able to put something up under the trailer that wouldn't blow away, and then just point the exhaust of the generator to blow underneath the trailer, that would probably solve my problems. I literally didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to have it just be fine by keeping it warm in the inside. I don't know what I wanted to do. I've made whole videos discussing this concept about spending the money and all this stuff. And so now my sewage treatment plant, I haven't worked on digging that because the backhoe is doing this F495 error code, and it basically is just this little electronic box. The shipping container guy is coming on Monday, so I have to have that backhoe not broken down in the bottom of that hole on Monday. So I totally have just been taking it easy on it, and just taking it easy on it, it still shut down once yesterday. And I need to, like, I don't know, take that whole thing apart and spray with the air and jiggle, and I don't know. So anyway, I'm taking it easy on the backhoe, and I got all these piles. I don't know if you can see those piles out there, like right there. That was like that all the way around this whole cleared area. Got most of it cleared out yesterday. There's this whole side of the trailer, and then this pile right behind the trailer. And basically it's just, I just need the right direction wind, so I'm not deluging the trailer with dust. I just doing that kind of stuff, just farting around with the backhoe, just to be moving it forward with projects. It's getting something done. Getting those rocks out of that hole just shakes that whole backhoe so violently, like the digging, just like cocoon, 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 and then the scooping, it's driving down in there. It's rough on that thing. I mean, literally, I think I blew one of the seals on one of the hydraulic pistons is leaking hydraulic fluid. I mean, you could see it coming out, and the thing's all anyway. And I think that happened from this into rocks, and it just freaking just gave up. So I have to have that rebuilt now. Yeah, no fun. So that hole is just beating the living daylights out of that backhoe. I'm starting to worry like I'm gonna be like that hole is like a $36,000 hole because it's fried the backhoe in the process. But now that hole is not only a whole trench with the sewage treatment plant goes downstairs. Now upstairs, I've decided, since I've got power requirements in that, for that sewage treatment plant has power requirements. It needs air compressor bubblers things, it's a vacuum pump. I might not even have that vacuum pump hooked up in, I might plug it in because it's actually going to be outside. But I'll need power to run that vacuum pump once a year. And then there's the pump that pumps the effluent from in there that's finished up out of that hole. So there's some electronics that are needed in there. Okay, so I need power there. Okay, well, what else needs power? My water purification pressurizing system. That all needs to now, again, with, you know, the housing structure being over here, and then like the water collection being over there, and then the water purifying, and then the water pressurization. He's like, the water is going to be rainwater harvested, and then there'll be some sort of filter before it gets pressurized. Then the pressurized water will be used for everything. Mildly, it's just basically like cleaned up so it doesn't mess up pumps, the first filtration, which probably won't be much. But then that'll distribute it to the irrigation and off to the structures. I might have to change everything if the ground freezes here, like seriously, like 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I was watching a video of this guy's building this, the hell's he building? Log home. So this guy's building this log home. And he had to dig in the foundations. And he's building this thing off grid, like out in the middle of nowhere. Cutting every log, peeling every log. It's really interesting. The outsider, I think. Yeah, the outsider. He had to dig holes. Initially, he thought he needed to dig down below the frost barrier in his area, which was like 48 inches, 4 feet down. Holy criminy. 4 feet, if that's my reality, that means the sewage treatment plant would have to be like, not 8 feet down, like 15 feet down. Because the house area is going to be cut into the ground, sunk down through the first layer of, you know, down to like the harder stuff. Well, this guy got lucky building his thing because there was some literally solid layer of rock at like 2 or 3 feet down or something like that, and then he could just set his foundation on that, and nothing was going to happen. It didn't matter. So he got lucky. I don't have that layer of stuff. I just have, so, and I don't honestly know, I don't know where to look. I'm going to have to obviously look that up somewhere, but I mean, when I looked up stuff in this area, I wasn't even getting the information that the neighbor gave me. She said it gets like 30 below out here. 30 below? I'm FUBAR at 18 above in this situation set up. So to be able to, yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up because, or I bet they literally run heaters or, you know, hot wire or heated wire or something, steam, you know, who knows, in like Alaska or to keep the plumbing going. Like, I guess if you built a house and then the septic system was basically like the backyard, that wouldn't be an issue. But ew. Yeah. Septic system just, you know, there's a leach field and then whatever, and like I just don't have any, I don't know. It's just not what I'm trying to do. But if the ground freezes, like, if everything freezes like a foot or two or whatever, like, how do I freaking combat that? Okay, thanks for stopping by and watching another video. Like and subscribe. I don't know, maybe you'll just see one video and I'll just be a blue popsicle at one point.